Welcome. In today's session, I'll be explaining about nucleotide excision repair system. So, in nucleotide excision repair system, uh, DNA lesions that can cause large distortions in the double helical structure of DNA are repaired by nucleotide excision repair system. The bulky lesions are formed by pyrimidine dimers, alkylation of bases, or by cross-linking with some chemical agents. So, this nuclear excision repair system removes a variety of types of helix distorting the lesions from DNA through a dual incision mechanism. That means it makes two cuts in which the damaged nucleotide bases are excised in the form of a small excised damage containing single stranded DNA oligonucleotides. So it makes a dual nicks in the on either side of the pyrimidine dimer so that the excised piece can be removed in the form of 7 to 10 single stranded DNA nucleotides. Okay, this NER was first reported in E. coli and it was found to have different proteins like UVRA, UVRB and UVRC. Together it is called ABC complex having exonuclease activity, and DNA polymerase 1 and UVRD which has helicase activity and DNA ligase. Okay, all these enzyme systems are involved in this nucleotide excision repair. So it is a enzyme multi-enzyme that is a multi-subunit enzyme known as exonuclease enzyme. Okay, UVR ABC exonuclease. Six genes such as UVRA, UVRB, UVRC, UVRD, poly A, and ligase play an important role in the process of NER system in E. coli. The gene products of UVRA, UVRB, and UVRC will initiate this nucleotide excision repair near the damaged nucleotide by incising the DNA on both sides of the DNA. Okay, so there will be a cut made in the on both the sides of the damaged piece. Okay, so this is a mechanism how this nucleotide excision repair system is taking place. Okay, so this is a normal DNA. When it is exposed to UV rays, a dimer is formed. Okay, thymine dimer is formed. In bacteria, UVRA initially recognizes the damaged nucleotide and then recruits UVRB to the damaged site. So this dimer is recognized by two subunits of UVRA. Okay, so along with UVRA, this UVRB also will go and bind to the damaged site. So this the role of this UVRA gene is to recognize. It will scan the DNA and it will go and search for the lesion in the DNA. Once it recognizes the lesion, this UVRB will go and tightly bind with that lesion, releasing that UVR subunits. Okay, so it is an ATP dependent hydrolysis dependent reaction. This event promotes the formation of a stable UVRB DNA complex. So a stable UVRB DNA complex is created and the dissociation of UVRA will take place from the complex. Okay, so once the lesion is found, UVRA will be released and UVRB will be hold tightly to that damaged site. Then this UVRB will recruit UVRC protein, that is UVRC nuclease, to the damaged site. Due to its two nuclease active sites, makes a concentrated nicks in the 5' and 3' incisions in the lesion. Okay, so this UVRB along with this UVRC, so once binding of this UVRC with this UVRB will induce UVRB to cut the 3' end of the dimer, and possibly it also makes a second cut in the 5' end to the damaged lesion. Okay, then UVRD, which has got the helicase activity, will assist in the removal of nucleotides containing the dimer lesion, breaking the hydrogen bonds between the base pairs. So now that dimer has been removed with the help of this UVRD helicase activity. Next, The removal of damaged bases leaves a gap in the DNA template, which must be filled by the action of DNA polymerase 1, and it is ligated with the help of ligase enzyme. So to make a complete repair system, okay, to complete this repair system, DNA polymerase 1 and DNA ligase will do the remaining action, and it will regain this normal DNA. Okay, so this is the general mechanism involved in this nucleotide excision repair. So in this nucleotide excision repair, two models are postulated to explain how this nucleotide excision system is taking place. Okay, so here in the first model, it makes single cut. Okay, it makes a single cut near to the 3' end of the damaged DNA. Okay, it makes a single cut nearer to the 3' position of the damaged piece of thymine dimer, and this UV or ABC endonuclease will recognize this distortion which is caused due to this pyrimidine dimer, and makes incision. Okay, it makes an incision in any one of the side, either nearer to 3' or nearer to the 5' any one side, it will give a cut. Okay, it cuts the phosphodiester backbone of the DNA. The DNA polymerase 1 exonuclease activity, it's a very important role. Okay, so the polymerase 1 exonuclease activity will remove 7 to 20 nucleotides from the cut strands, including the dimer, and replaces the missing nucleotides using the uncut or damaged DNA as the complementary strand. And finally, ligase will seal the remaining single stranded breaks. So this happens in the single cut. Okay, whereas if this nucleotide excision repair, UV or ABC endonuclease is going to make two cuts, means the second mechanism is postulated. So here what happens means, in the alternative model, upon recognition of this dimer lesion, UV or ABC endonuclease will make two incisions in either to 5' end and also to the 3' end in the same strand which contains the lesion. Okay, so because of these two cuts, there is no need for this exonuclease activity to remove this dimer. Okay, there is no need for this exonuclease activity to cut this lesion and remove it. In single strand, the need for this exonuclease activity is required to cut this, to remove this lesion, whereas in this double cut, there is no need for this exonuclease activity to remove this lesion. Already the lesion has been removed. It is disintegrate. Okay, it has been released from this damaged. Already the lesion has been released from this damaged tract. So there is no need for DNA polymerase exonuclease activity in the second model, and DNA polymerase 1 is used to fill the gap alone. Okay, DNA polymerase 1 will fill the gap, and ligase will seal the phosphodiester bonds. So this is the difference. Okay, the difference between these two models is the number and the location of incision where it makes a cut, and the need for the exonuclease activity, whether it requires exonuclease activity or not. Okay, these are the main differences which is involved in this either two cut or single cut system. So the major steps involved in this nucleotide excision repair system includes, these are the following steps. That is, the 6 genes such as UVRA, UVRB, UVRC, D and poly A and ligase play an important role in the process of E. coli. These gene products of UVRA, B and C will generate UVRA, UVRB, UVRC proteins respectively, which will initiate the nucleotide excision repair system in damaged nucleotide by incising the DNA on both sides of the DNA. This dual incision And damage specific nuclease activity is called as UVR ABC exonuclease activity, which incises the DNA at the 8th phosphodiester bond nearer to 5 prime end, and at 4th or 5th phosphodiester bond nearer to the 3 prime end of the damaged nucleotide. The damage recognizing complex, that is the UVR-A2, that is two molecules of UVR-A binding with UVR-B, will recognize the lesion, and once the lesion has been recognized, UVR-A2 will be released and UVR-B will hold that dimer. This is an ATP hydrolysis dependent reaction. The DNA binding affinity of UVR-A guides the damage recognition complex to bind to the damaged site while tracking along with DNA. This UVR-B possesses 6 motifs of the DEAD family of RNA helicases. And under experimental conditions, such tracking can displace oligomers up to 50 nucleotides, suggesting that UVR-AB complex has got helicase activity. The dissociation of UVR-A dimer from UVR-B damaged DNA complex occurs recruiting the UVR-C protein. UVR-C binds specifically to UVR-B damaged DNA complex, but it has no affinity for UVR-B and no selectivity for the damaged DNA as well. In this complex, first 3' incision is made by UVR-B, then the DNA is straightened and renatured, which allows UVR-C to make a cut in the 5' incision. UVR-C and the damage containing 12 to 13 nucleotides are released by UVR-D, that which has got the helicase activity. DNA polymerase 1 release UVR-B and fills the gap without nick translation. UVR-B is released from the gapped DNA, and finally ligase will close the nicks. Okay, so summary is UVR-ABC directed nucleotide excision repair will identify pyrimidine dimers or cross-linked strands damages. Using the enzyme UVR-ABC endonuclease, it will rectify the damage, and the genes involved will be UVR-A, UVR-B, UVR-C and UVR-D genes. The efficient removal of bulky DNA lesions by NER machinery is important to prevent mutagenesis and genomic instability, which contribute to carcinogenesis, aging and other human diseases. So, in humans, the eukaryotic exonuclease enzyme contains 16 subunits which hydrolyze the 6th phosphodiester bond on the 3' end and the 22nd phosphodiester bond on 5' end of the damaged base, so that the lesion is excised as a part of DNA fragment containing 27 to 28 nucleotides. Okay, whereas in the case of prokaryotes, the excision will leave 12 to 13 nucleotides, whereas in humans it will release up to 27 to 28 nucleotides. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe and support the channel Biochemistry DSP.